Well, hello there. I'm on to another project, and I've been spending weeks on trying to get this water leak basically fixed. And I went to Hornby Radiators, and they recommended that they change all the hosing, a lot of the hosing, and they've put this new hosing on, which doesn't really have much bling or anything to it. So I'm in the process of putting this um, braided, steel braided lines onto it, and there's a piece on YouTube where one of the guys does it, but he only does it halfway. And so I thought what I'll do is I'll do an actual piece where I'll actually put it all on, and I'll just slowly do it, and I'll do it in like little small pieces by loading it and putting it on. And I got it, it was a really good deal. I got through American Auto in Christchurch, and Eddie's, who runs that, gave me a really good deal, and hopefully it's going to look really nice for Muscle Car Madness. Cheers. The first piece is to drain the radiator to below the hose level, so I can take the hose level off and have no radiator fluid in there. So I've drained that down and about to take the radiator hose clip off. One of the things that I was watching on YouTube and all that was to put this mesh um, over the top of the hose is to put a little bit of dishwashing liquid and things like that. Some recommended oils and all sorts of things like that to try and slide it on, and that. Um, but so I thought I'd try a little bit of just dishwashing liquid round it and just see how it goes, and that, and sliding a bit on, and it'll just make it a little bit slipperier. Alright, here we go. And they said to bunch it up and it'll just yeah. Well, this is going to take some time to to squeeze that down on there. So I'll just, it sort of needs something to widen it out. So it can be wider than the actual hose to slide on there. I thought that might help it if I put a screwdriver in there. I don't know, but I'll see if I can widen this out. A lot of work I found that one of the things that makes it a hell of a lot easier is I got a piece of wood and rounded off the end and slid that down through it onto the thing, and I was able to slide it off the piece of wood and onto the radiator hose quite easily, and with a little bit of dishwashing liquid on the hose helped it as well. So I'm now in the process, what I'll do is I'll cut it about here, and then slide that little bit on just to tighten the actual braiding up, and this is it may have been a bit easier if I took the whole radiator hose off, but this actually worked really quite well. So try and have like a piece of wood if you can. It's longer than your actual piece of braided wire, and slide that all the way down. So the next bit is to cut the braiding and work it from there. One of the things that I've seen on YouTube is get yourself some good wire cutters or tin snips or things like that, and you'll find that it will cut the braiding like very easy, and put tape around it to stop all the iron filings coming off, and that so yeah, these were not a very expensive pair, but they certainly does the job. Right, at last I've got it on to this stage, and I'll put on the chrome pieces. Use promo code 50 off. T's and C's apply. Got a minute? Get a quote. Fit these on through it. Married at First Sight Australia starts Monday, February 3 on 3. Now, just to finish up, I've got the radiator hose back on, and it was a bit tight, so I used a bit of hot water to soften the rubber a little bit and get it back on. Hose clip back on, and I thought what I'd do is I'll put a little bit of this tape around there to just cover up the wires on it, and then I'll put that back over this piece here. Now goes in over the top of it, which is going to be a bit tricky. Has to spread it out a little bit and squeeze it in round, and then slide it in on over the hose clip, and that's basically it all done. And it'll look quite good. and once it's done, it'll match into all the rest. So it's just with a little bit of patience to get it in there and get it all up. So cheers guys.